Joining us now, he was at it from the very beginning, South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. Senator, how are you?
Thank you.
Can I remind everybody?
What do you do in your spare time? That's pretty good.
I admit, by admission in interviews, I've said it. I'm a complete loser. Let me play for you.
No, you're not.
You did a service to the country. All those people that used that dirty Russian disinformation dossier, you then interviewed them, all of them. James Comey signed
every one of them.
3 of the 4. And knowing what you know now, would you sign it again? Let me play it for this audience.
If you knew then what you know now, would you have signed the warrant application in June of 2017 against Carter Page?
No, sir.
Okay. If you knew then what you know now, would you have signed the warrant application?
No, I would not.
Well, I believe you didn't know that what you signed was wrong. The question is, if you had known, you wouldn't have signed it. Is that correct?
No, if I had known that it contained incorrect information, I certainly wouldn't have signed it.
Knowing then what you know now about all the things that we've come to find, would you have still signed the warrant application against Carter Page in October, January, and April?
No, I would want a much more complete understanding of what we were.
Thank you very much.
He signed 3 of them, Senator. Let's get your overall take on what Cash is calling the grand conspiracy, because it's like it's over 3 election cycles.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to look at here. Number one, Mr. Comey is presumed innocent in America, and it'd be up to the government to prove him guilty. He has Patrick Fitzgerald as his defense attorney. I know Patrick. He's a great, hard-nosed, bulldog defense lawyer, so he'd be well defended, and that's the way it should be. The government has the burden here, and let's talk about this case. Number one, if I were the Department of Justice, I'd have my best team on the field, because this is going to be a case of significant importance. Now, Stephen Miller said something that he believes that Crossfire Hurricane was the most corrupt investigation in the history of the FBI. I believe that also, and let me tell you why. I think Cabe, Strzok, Comey, Kleinsmith, they altered the evidence. They ignored all the exculpatory evidence because they wanted to take Trump down in 2016, and when he won, they wanted to destroy his presidency. I really believe that, but we're not going to try this on TV. But let me tell you what drives my thinking here. The people screaming today told you the Hunter Biden laptop was fake, and the media ran with it because it would hurt Biden. The people screaming today told us all the dossier was real. It turned out to be fake because it would be damning to Trump. Here's the question for the system. On August the 3rd of 2016, just over a month after opening Crossfire Hurricane, there was a meeting that we now know took place in the White House where the CIA director told Comey, President Obama, and others that there's intel that this whole storyline about Trump colluding with the Russians may have come from the Clinton campaign. That's pretty stunning information, I would suggest. In September 2016, just a couple of months, a little over a month later, Comey gets an investigative lead memo from the intelligence community saying we have intelligence that the Clinton campaign has signed off on a plan to link Trump to Russia to avoid the scrutiny of the email server problem she had. Here's my question. What did the FBI do to verify that lead? Did they open up an investigation once they were told there's intelligence that Clinton may be behind this? I've written a letter to Kash Patel, and I want to know what Comey did after being told twice that the intelligence community suspected this was Hillary Clinton's campaign, not Trump colluding with the Russians. Let's fast forward to January 2017. The dossier, which proved to be a bunch of bar talk, lies, and gossip, had already been used to get a warrant against Carter Page because they thought Carter Page was colluding with the Russians along with Trump. In 2017, the man, the Russian who gave Christopher Steele all the salacious information about the Golden Shower, when he was interviewed, he said, this is hearsay, bar talk. It was never meant to be used in court. It's all just kind of made up stuff. Did they ever tell the court what they found there? Did they ever inform the court while they were seeking these warrants that the intelligence community suspects that Trump's political opponent may have been behind this? And the answer is no. And the question is, why wouldn't they tell the court that? Why would they keep running all these stop signs when they should have slowed down and stopped? And if they didn't open up an investigation to determine if Clinton was behind this, why? How could they not, given the information they had? I hope over time the answers to these questions will come out. And if the answer is they never opened up an investigation about Clinton being behind this, that means they didn't want to know the answer. That means they wanted to get Trump more than they wanted to get the truth.
Well, the Durham declassified annex says Barack Obama sanctioned the use of all administrative levers to remove possibly negative effects from the FBI investigation of cases related to the Clinton Foundation and email correspondence in the State Department. I would say that's checkmate. Senator, I'll be watching what you have up your sleeve next. Appreciate you being with us.